the energy using and freezing bug, as well as the lag issues, have a major update coming very soon. We're going to look into that. Odd Kang Moderator in global chat. That's a bit of a weird one. We're going to look into that as well. Act 6 wasn't nerfed, it seems, as health has been added to certain champions. It has been retuned in other areas to be favourable to the player, but there's some things we need to look into. And now you can bypass gambling to guarantee yourself a champ in the new looking early access bundles. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news show for Friday.
Hola. Gracias por comprar la versión en español de Deadpool head de Hasbro.
I am not doing a Spanish version of this show. La Deadpool.
I feel dusty. Am I dusty?
Yeah, you are actually. Back on the shelf. I don't know if I told you, back when I got messaged by one of the engineers that was responsible for that Deadpool head, which I thought was really cool. So yeah, that was a little bit of a weird fact you didn't know about, but make sure to hit the like button, subscribe with post notifications on all for the channel. So do that, please. So the first story I want to kind of kick off with is the potential bot that's in global chat that's, well, banning players. Now, I don't know 100% if this is true. I'm definitely looking into things like factual elements to this. So here's a good example. So, to further explain to people a bit kind of like confused as to what this is, but a few players reached out and said this kind of weird Kang bot has been banning people in chat. We've got like two images. We've got this one on screen right here, and we've got this one right here. One saying "Be kind to each other," so says Kang the Conqueror, and then the one that says here about player Zalzmin has been banned from chat for 24 hours. Very weird to see it. Don't know if it's a thing. But funny nevertheless to see that people might be getting banned. If you've had any experience with this, I don't know, send through a screenshot or how this has been operating, this Kang bot. But it's good in some ways because it does patrol. We need some better patrolling in global whilst it's still a bit bleh. Next up on early access bundles. Only Kabam would be 10 to 20 years behind the gaming curve when it comes to putting out something that other games have been doing for a long time, where you can buy champions now without having to go through the RNG. It definitely puts a little bit more value to people that want to spend within this game. Spending in this game is a completely optional thing. If Kabam had started putting out this as a 6-star, I think that it would be a bad move. But doing a 5-star first and foremost gives players the, I should say, consolation prize. So if they don't get luck when it comes to the Cavalier Crystals, then at least they got that. And a bump up on the volume of 6-star shards. It does raise a few concerns though, and that to extent is the champion rebalance. As a lot, you know, when a champion is put into the game, it has a 6-month window before it's going to be rebalanced in a certain way. It may be given a boost in damage, or it may be nerfed into oblivion, or just standardly nerfed. You will always take a lottery with a new champion if you go to acquire it, and it's definitely left me with a very sour taste in the mouth as to whether I'd be interested in, number one, promoting new champions that are coming into the game, and number two, kind of going for them, unless there was a character that I personally resonated with, which I would largely go towards featured 6-star crystals when they come out down the line, and I would recommend other people to do exactly the same, unless for whatever reason they want to spend their money and grab those champions early. So remember, you take a risk. I think as well, the way that prestige works in this game is a big factor as to these deals. If there was something that was, say, a 6-star version, which, you know, would be good value for certain people, and I'm sure Kabam will go down the route at some point with 6 stars, but that will be like, what, 1-2 years out of the way. Or maybe there's a new starage progression, and maybe relics, when Kabam finally decide to do anything about that, you know, will kind of like, yeah, do something about it. But apart from that, I don't see 6-star versions of this coming very soon because of the imbalance it will cause to prestige and other elements of the competitive areas of the game, and very top nature of things like AQ, AW, and also like how it could be like battlegrounds, which kind of like makes it very kind of like not pay to win, well, sort of pay to win to a degree with that one. But this is not completely revolutionary, especially as other games have been doing this so much in the past. A game that I absolutely love and I need to get back to playing is World of Tanks. World of Warships do the same as well, Wargaming, but before then every kind of like games developer was doing it, but they were offering the character, tank, object, item to spend. We all know this because like other games are exactly the same when it comes to preview bundles, new things in the game. But at least this time, you don't need to be at the mercy of the gamble, the roulette wheel, the RNG, the whatever it is, the number cruncher. So you actually kind of get yourself a guaranteed prize as opposed to absolutely getting rinsed by what happens with the luck of the crystal. Act 6 retuning is on the agenda next, and there's a bit of surprise with this. So I thought the Kabam were going to do a lot of changes to kind of make it like a little bit nerfed in places, but where they've nerfed it is a little bit on the attack values, but as well they've made weaker champions from the previous nerf. Like here's a good example here. This is in Act 6. I want to say maybe 6.1. But in any case, 161k health, 5,876 attack, rank 1 of 5, 18 level of 25. Now this guillotine is 202,000 health, rank 3 as a 5-star, 5,229 of attack rating, and 35 of 45 on level. So you can definitely see there's been like Kabam have retuned, but they've tuned it up for other kind of like reasons. Yeah, there's a lot of changes that have happened in Act 6, Act 6.2, and other areas. I think more so when it comes to say the latter point is kind of like the more important. I mean, that's where I'm at the moment. I think for newer players, I don't know if it's going to be ridiculously bad. It'd just be interesting to see like, well, what Kabam, how players are experiencing that. So yeah, make sure to kind of like respond to this thread. Let Kabam know like, are you feeling this is like, nah, this isn't as good as it was. The biggest debate that always comes when anything's changed with anything with Act 6 related or anything else is there seems to be this overwhelming veteran player, I don't know, dogpiling on people that are new to the game, or you know, people who are new to the game. I see a lot of times when it comes to either Reddit or it comes to other Reddit, Facebook group, loads of places, there always seem to be kind of like undermined, like new players undermined, or less than skilled players undermined by kind of very snobby veteran players, and that makes it very problematic. The reason, if people don't understand, Kabam would have changed anything when it comes to Act 6 is data and information. And if they're seeing information and data presenting to new players coming into this game and reaching stumbling blocks where they're coming to Act 6 and they're going like, this is a problem to either, I don't know, complete it or 100% it, then this is the reason for the changes. We need to always encourage new players. You see loads of veteran players get really pissy and decide they're going to moan and leave the game. So what do we need to do when those people moan and leave the game? We need to replace them with new players. That's how it works. We need new players to this game. And if those new players aren't understanding how the game has evolved from where it was in 2014 and can't get their head around it, then they need to be feeling that they can get through stuff like this particular content. So don't always keep an open mind when it comes to situations like this before anybody casts any kind of like snobby judgment as to the skill levels, the champions that they'll have to do this, the fact that they had it really easy now. You kind of sound like an old person going like, back in my day, Act 6 was incredibly hard, and I had to do all this work in order to get through it. And yeah, it was difficult, but I did it. Oh, you youngins don't know how good you got it today. Okay, now on to something that is plaguing everyone. The energy refill, game freezing, lag, and connectivity issues. Very extensive. Seems to be like 4 problems rolled into one, and that is just causing a nuisance. I just lose them, like, I was just getting frustrated the other day. One of the reasons I haven't live streamed is like there's just so much frustration to go, trying to get into another fight in arena, trying to go and get energy spent. It's just like onwards and annoying. So I literally have my device on auto fight, like I'll do like normal difficulty on auto fight, grabbing those units, know what I mean? And then when it comes to a point I need an energy refill, I will literally just like go onto my device and then I'll close the game. I have to like take the game off and then reload the game back on again, just to kind of like then go to my item store inventory area, put on an energy refill, then go back as well to do the content. It's a bit of a laborious task with it. The lag is annoying. I featured it in a few videos where I just be like, look, you know, I think it was like the how the side quest works video. It's like, look, this stuff again and again. It's just ridiculous, and me pointing at it. But in any case, onwards and upwards. We all know the problem. We know that a lot of people since the 6th, which was at the start, towards the start of the week, were experiencing the issue. Many people were doing any kind of like workaround to kind of get this sorted. But it looks like the end is in sight. Yes, many people have reached out, many people have asked a question, and many people have pestered Kabam to say, hey, look, you know, you got to do a fix for this. There's a masthead message at the top of the page that says there are 2 major known issues after the latest update our dev team is working on to fix. Summoners are experiencing lag and connectivity issues caused by memory issues, as well as a freezing during energy refills. We be aware that we are hoping to have a hotfix soon. So that's good news. Do we know when? No. But then it's the same thing going, when's compensation? It's coming soon. When's soon? I don't know. Make it up. Next week. Tomorrow. Tomorrow is all this stuff is going to be sorted out because people want answers. And we're going to give them answers. Damn it, as I smack desks and things. But yeah, that's that. Now we end the show with arena predictions. I gotta be honest, arena is, and the results and the predictions are literally all over the place. And it's because of grind habits of players. The reason for that is if you go to some of the arena cutoff data over the last like several weeks, there's a really weird pattern that seems to be forming, especially with older champions coming back in. Like 52 mil got a 6-star featured Mordo, 42 mil got the 5-star featured. So it's like, it's such a weird kind of like imbalance of kind of like data and information. And especially when it comes to like what players will do for Doctor Strange versus what they do for newer champions that will be coming in, older champions as well, the Beast situation. It does put us in a like a really kind of weird place on what I think is a good prediction. Oh, and FYI, because Marvel True Cost is going to be no longer like working on the page, on the community tab for the YouTube channel, I'm going to be posting like an image similar to like the image which you see in game right now, and it will just be on the community tab for arena results. And let's use the community tab as an area to go to, because some people have said, oh, I use the Line app. I personally don't use the Line app. I don't use Discord. That's fine. We've got a Discord. We have arena results room. But let's face it, everybody who's watching this video will use YouTube. So community tab, I'll put an image there on Sunday, like late Sunday, and it will just be a case of put your results in, and we'll just kind of formulate by there and just do it that way for, you know, the results. So that's what we're going to do in the future. I may use Twitter or I may make a Facebook page. I haven't 100% decided on that. So predictions wise, I'm not 100% sure on this. I want to say that people may go hard this weekend. So it may be Ghost as a 6-star. Players will be interested and will put upwards of 100 mil. But I could be completely out of the ballpark with that one because it's a 6-star and people may want to kind of go a bit hard. So this could push this up to at least 150 mil. So I would say be warned with that 6-star featured. If you want to go, you might have to go a lot harder than you might think. The 5-star, 50 mil, respectable. A lot seems to go for 50 mil nowadays with a 5-star. 6-star selector, good opportunity to pick up a little bit of a 6-star champion. And there's some good kind of ones to choose from, especially with Nebula and, well, I don't know, Joe Fix. I don't know what people will say about that. But yeah, 50 mil, I think, for the selector. 20 mil for the 5-star selector. But yeah, bit of an iffy one with Arena at the moment. Scores are everywhere. Thanks as well to everybody that supports the channel as a YouTube member and as a Patreon. You're on screen right now. Thank you very much for keeping that love and support for the channel and myself. Also, those that support on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live. If you've got an Amazon Prime account, give a free Twitch sub. It's free to you and really helps out the channel. I should be live streaming tonight a little bit of MCOC Arena Grind because I need the units, and Fall Guys Friday, of course, especially as we gear up for everybody having the free-for-all access on the 21st of June. Should be exciting. And finally, check out some other content which will be located on screen right now. We've got loads more to come at ya. See you later. Bye-bye.